Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Topsy here. If it's the first time you've seen this face, then thanks for clicking in to watch this video. Please make sure you subscribe down below before you leave. I would really appreciate it and we would love to have you as part of the family. If you've been riding with me for a while, then welcome back. I know that I've actually got some new subscribers. I wanted to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate it. So there's a story behind this video. I didn't actually plan to film, well, I planned to film today, but I didn't plan to film a skincare video today. So what had happened was, I did a tutorial on this look for you guys using my ABH Prism palette. I wanted to show you another look. However, I made a schoolgirl error. I actually did not turn my mic on, and I did a full talk through video and I have no sound. So yeah, that's what happened. So I just thought I can't waste this beat, you know? I can't beat up my face looking like this and then not film a video. So I decided why not do a sort of a skin essentials video for you guys. It's one of my most requested video, although it's funny that I still get a lot of questions with regards to my skin because I actually do have a skincare video, but I guess maybe people still want to know more. So I just thought, you know, sort of impromptu today, let me just do a sort of give you a show you my skin essentials, what I use on an everyday, every week basis for my skin. I also have added probably a couple of new products to my skincare routine. So I thought, okay, why not do an updated skincare routine for you guys? So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. If you want a more detailed how I use these products, then I'll leave a link right here for you guys to check out my more detailed skincare routine where it shows you actually how I use those products, you know, on a day-to-day basis. Let me start with a disclaimer, because sometimes you have to do that, you know. I am not a dermatologist. I don't claim to know everything about skin, not at all. The products that I'm showing you right now works for me, might not work for anybody else. I am just showing you this because I get asked frequently about my skincare products that I really, really do like. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. Everybody's skin is different. So yeah, so just bear that in mind. Just thought to put that out there. My skin type it's pretty much normal, I'd say. On my cheeks, I pretty much have normal skin in terms of it's not dry, it's just normal. However, on my T-zone, it's an oily mess. I suffer from oily skin syndrome down my T-zone. I know my oily combination sisters can, you know, attest to that. So yeah, so that's the kind of skin type that I have, just to give you an idea. I do get hormonal breakouts. Honestly, I do. I would get like a huge spot around that time of the month. So the tip I would give, what I try and make sure that I do is I don't touch it. It's like an unwanted visitor and you try to push them out by squeezing on it and touching it. Don't do that. You know, it's that kind of unwanted visitor you want to come, and then when they realize that they're not welcome, they just sort of go. So that's the way I treat my pimples and my spots. I just let them be, and then I just think eventually they get the message and they would go away. So I don't touch it, I don't squeeze them. Even when I'm cleansing my face, I don't, you know, rub on that area too much, just so that I don't want to irritate it. So I just let it be. Just let it be. So because I always find that in the past I would squeeze them and then I would be left with the dark spots, and you don't want that. So anyway, I digress. So this is the cleanser that I use. I've just bought a new one because my old one, actually I still have the empty. So that's the old one. See, I do use it. So I don't just talk about this product, just talking about them. I actually do use them. So this is my new one that I just purchased. So for my cleanser, when I get up in the morning, I use the Murad Time Release Blemish Cleanser. It's the cleanser that I use, and I use this with my Clarisonic. I'm sure you all know how this looks like. The one that I use is the brush that I use is the deep pore one. I believe that's what it's called. I try and change my brush head about 3 to 4 months. I always try and get a new one because that's what you're supposed to do, really. It's more hygienic that way because obviously bacteria, you don't want to use the same brush for 12 months or forever. That it's not going to work. So you need to make sure you change it at least 3 to 4 months. So once I've washed my face with the cleanser and my Clarisonic, I've been using the Clarisonic for years. I'd say we've been rolling together for probably about 5 years. And I'll be honest with you, I know it's quite pricey, but I've noticed a big difference in my skin ever since I started using the Clarisonic. The texture of my skin is much better, and it actually cleared most of my blemishes, like my old blemishes, sort of made it look less dark, if that makes sense. So definitely I'd say that is a good investment for your skin. So once I do that, I then get my Glow Tonic, Pixi Glow Tonic. So this is like my what do you call it, cleanser, toner. That's it, toner. It's got 5% glycolic acid. That's what I use to tone after I've washed. And I use one of these cotton pads. I get mine from Superdrug. I like the ones that are sort of like have a big, large surface, because I feel like I can do the job quicker because it sort of covers, you know, a larger area. So I use my toner, like I said, with my cotton pad. And once I've done that, then I go in with my moisturizer. And the moisturizer that I use is the Murad Age Balancing Moisture. It's got SPF 30 in it. I love the fact that it's a moisturizer as well as a sunscreen, and it doesn't leave that white cast, because you know how we're women of color, we struggle sometimes with SPF, but it doesn't leave any white cast on your face. You're being protected as well. I know a lot of people say because you're a woman of color, you're a black woman, we don't need sunscreen. We do, girls. We definitely do. You don't want to age fast, and that's what the sun does to you when you don't protect yourself. So even though we have a bit more melanin, you know, we're more infused with that beautiful chocolate, you know, melanin, you still want to protect yourself against the sun. And obviously that would mean that you don't age as fast as you will if you don't use it, if that makes sense. Twice weekly, I exfoliate my skin, and for this I use the Glamglow. It's called the Glamglow Brightening Treatment. That's what I use to exfoliate my skin, and I do that twice in a week. That's if I'm being really lazy, but if I'm being really good and on point with my skincare, then I might do it 3 times, and that looks something like this. So it's like a white, it has like a grainy sort of texture, sort of like beads in it, and then I exfoliate my skin with that. Obviously you want to make sure you exfoliate your skin to remove all the dead skin, and then, you know, so that new skin can sort of come through. So that is really important. And I'd say maybe once a week I would put a mask on, and for that I use the Glamglow Supermud. So this one you want to put on, and I think you leave it on for like maybe roughly 10 minutes. So this one looks like this. It's more like a dark grayish sort of. This is more smooth. So what happens is when you put it on, give it like a good 1 minute. It sort of gets hard. You guys know how a mask feels like. So and then, you know, sort of it gets rid of all the, it's supposed to get rid of all the impurities in your skin. So I do that, I'd say maybe about once a week. And then I'd say maybe every 2 weeks I use nose strips. I get my pores around my nose gets really congested, so I use this nose strips, and I feel like they actually help to, so they look like that. So I just put it on my nose, leave it for like, I think you're supposed to leave it on for like 10-15 minutes, and then you remove it. It's not very comfortable removing it, especially if you forget, sometimes like me, and you leave it on for too long, and then you're trying to peel it off and you feel like your eyes are watering. Yeah, so you don't want to leave it on for too long, guys. But I find that that really helps. When I remove the strip, it's almost like I can see like some gunky stuff in there, so at least you know that, you know, it's removed some of that gunk that could just build up in that area. So I use that, I'd say roughly about every couple of weeks I do that, just to, you know, unclog those pores, you know. The product that I've added to my skincare routine, and that is this, which is the Good Genes by Sunday Riley. It's like a lactic acid treatment. And I use this, I'd say roughly about once or twice a week. I'd say once really. Because the thing is that it's quite strong. It has lactic acid in it. And you're supposed to use it before your moisturizer. So I tend to use it at night, because when you use this, your skin gets more sensitive to sunlight. So they advise strongly that you need to use SPF after you've used this. So to avoid obviously exposing my skin too much, I don't use this in the morning or during the daytime when I know I'm going out. I use it at nighttime before I go to bed, and I find that it does improve my skin a lot. It has, since I think I started using it roughly about June. I actually think I featured this in one of my favorites videos, because pretty much a week after I started using this product, I noticed a difference in my skin. Basically, what it claims to do is that it deeply exfoliates the dull surface of the skin for clarity, radiance, and younger looking skin. Who doesn't want to have younger looking skin? I know I do. What I use to remove my makeup is this, the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. That's what I use at nighttime with my cotton pad to remove my makeup. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's drugstore, it's very inexpensive. Yeah, so I love this. It actually does do a very good job, even with my eyeshadow, removing the sort of eyelash glue residue. It does a very good job at removing that. So once I remove my makeup with that, then I go in with my cleanser. A lot of people, when they ask me what do you do, and I tell them these are the products that I use, and I do this morning and night, people will be like, oh, I don't have time for that. But if you want to see results, you have to make time. I mean, don't get me wrong, if what you're doing at the moment is working for your skin, then by all means stick to that. But if you're having issues with your skin, or the texture of your skin is not where you want it to be, then you need to put in the work to get the results that you're after. So it's something that is just like anything in life. You need to be consistent with it. You need to do it every day. It should be something that is like brushing your teeth. It should just come naturally. For me, I've been doing this for a good over 20 years. So it's almost like it's the norm for me. And another thing, ladies, you can't go to bed with your makeup every single day and expect to have amazing skin. If you do, then you are one of the lucky ones, because I've never ever gone to bed with makeup, apart from the fact that I feel very uncomfortable with it. I just wouldn't be able to sleep. I would just feel like I would wake up the next day with like a huge zit on my nose. That in itself would make me run to the bathroom to basically wash my face. So try as much as you can to wash your face before you go to bed, especially if you've had makeup on during the day. Another thing that I would advise that is not really like it's not skincare products, is water. Very important. I make sure this is like a 1 liter bottle, so I try and drink about three of this a day. Annoying thing is that you will find yourself going to the toilet more often than you would like, but if it does wonders for your skin and for your body, then you just got to. So I do this. I drink a lot of water and I mind my business, and it works for my skin. So I'd say water, definitely you need to make sure you incorporate into your life. You should drink water anyway, regardless of if you're trying to get good skin. Water is amazing for you, so get to drinking. Another thing that I do is I try and get a facial at least once a year, at least. Sometimes I do two, say every 6 months, but at least try and treat yourself. If it's your birthday, try and, that's what I do around my birthday time. I book myself in for a facial and pamper yourself. You need to spoil yourself. It also helps your skin. So I have obviously this is for people in the UK. If you live in London, then I would highly recommend the lady that does my facial. She is based in North London. I will leave her details in the description box. She's amazing. She's amazing. So I leave her details. She does have an Instagram. I leave all the details in the description box. If you live in London and you're on the look for a good what you call it, a good facial place. Is that what they call it? Anyway, yeah, she's really good. I mean, once I do my facial, my skin comes out feeling like a baby's bottom. She's just amazing. They're different, different procedures, or different, what's that word? Different facials you can go for depending on what your skin needs. Anyway, I'll leave all the details down below. This is not sponsored. I'm just helping you guys out, if you're looking for a good facial place. She doesn't even know that I'm saying this in my video, but I just think she's amazing. And I always like to share. If I'm doing something and it's helping me, I don't have an issue. Me telling you guys does not take away from me. So caring is caring, surely, yeah. So I'll leave the details of all the products that I have. Sorry guys, I have my daughter today, and yeah, the struggle to get this video. She has been really patient because obviously I have recorded a full face. That was a fail. So now she has to sit through me talking about skincare. So yeah. And I believe that is all really in terms of my skin. If you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful, if you found it useful, then give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It actually does help my channel when you thumbs up. So thumbs up, we like. So I think I covered everything. If I haven't covered anything, or you still have any questions, then leave me a comment in the comment section, and I will definitely come back to you. What are your holy grail skincare products? What are the products that work for you? What are the products that you can't do without? Leave them in the comment section. I would love to know. Yeah, if you already have products that work for you, then by all means stick to them. don't feel like you have to go out and buy any of this. I'm just sharing what I use basically. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. We would love to have you on board. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments. Thanks for all your love and support. I really do appreciate them all. I see them. I read all the comments. I make sure I reply to all the comments. Yeah. So yeah, that's me done. And I guess I'll catch you guys in another video very soon. Thank you so much. Bye. You want to say bye? Come say bye. Ooh, you first say bye. See, they can't see you. Oh, there you go. Wave. Say bye. Look at the camera. Yay. There you go. Bye, guys.